Our feature group finds themselves on the 14th green, and Justin Rose, a little uphiller.
It'll chuck a little to his right once it crests up this ridge here, and then it'll push back down the hill. Great control of speed.
Well, if you're just joining us on Facebook, Twitter or YouTube, a big welcome to you. Justin Rose has made a bit of a surge here. He's now 3 under and on the first page of the leaderboard. Ricky Fowler, after a bogey at the last, is -2. Bubba Watson at +4. Coming off the birdie, though, is in position to make a push for the cut, which continues to be +3 here at Bethpage Black, which is remarkable. The big story, though, and there's a huge exodus for the gates at the moment, because Tiger Woods is currently +5 for the championship, +3 today, in doubt of making the weekend. Fowler for birdie from the back fringe.
Take it. Oh.
Very solid performance by Fowler, who started the day at -1. Just a continuation on of the solid opening round, and Bubba Watson has another birdie opportunity.
And this
here
is an important one. You're going into the cauldron, I like to call it, when you cross the street and you go down there into 15 through 18. Nice to have a little bit with the cut line fluctuating. Oh! Will it go to +4 is the question, and is there another birdie for Bubba on the other side of the road?
Bubba Watson has given up 5 shots to the average in the field in putting alone. That's the difference between he being at even par and a chance to have a good weekend, and not even making the cut at the moment.
Well, he could be well under par. Not just 2, but possibly 6, maybe even 7. He's had so many opportunities.
Hard to keep your mind sane when you see putts keep sliding by. Well, they'll take the walk down the hill and across the road to the toughest hole on the property, the par 4 15th. Why don't we take a look at this challenging par 4?
Well, I love this hole. You've just walked across the street. You head out to a hole that has no bunkers on it. In the fairway, I should say. But it requires a tremendously accurate tee shot. And then once you find the fairway, well, that's just part of the job as you start to go back up this hill, this whole location and this green into this ridge that's on the left-hand side as you start to work your way up to that 16th tee box. And there's no run up in this. You've got to carry it up onto that green some 30 feet above. It's going to play about a club above, maybe a club and a half. And there's the whole location on the right-hand side. 477 yards. It sounds like a lot, but for these players with a 300-yard tee shot, add another 15 for that uphill, and all of a sudden you're talking about a driver and maybe a 6, 7, 8 iron, depending upon how closely you cut that corner.
Well, it's ranked the toughest hole on the golf course, averaging a third of a stroke over its par. And really the critical element is ball in play off the tee. We've talked about it almost all day. It seems it's ad nauseum, but the players have to stroll some 50 yards back from that gate to the tee and then turn around and be confronted with the beast. It's a great part of the property. A lot of the fans just hang around here. They walk down the hill from the first green's just off to your left around 30 yards. You've got the 16th green just over Ted Scott's shoulder. That's Bubba Watson's caddy. And then 17, the heroic par 3, all there as well. So there's a lot of big time moments that happen in this portion of the property. Bubba Watson's driven it well today. There's no question it has been a potent weapon, that driver of his.
And he's committed to that shot shape, standing on the left side of the tee box and continuing to hit that little peeler Apex is at about, I don't know, 90 feet, sliding to his left. Let's see if he's got another one in him. The answer is no.
Well, that's so deep over there, but there seems to be some happy fans who have spotted it instantly. And they'll be able to hover around that golf ball.
We saw Jason Day hit one in there yesterday. He got relief from there, and there's cart traffic that's right up against that structure. You can see it right there, and that may be a benefit. It was a benefit for Jason because he was right-handed as well. Bubba will get relief, and he may get more relief as a result of being left-handed. That may put him into the thick stuff. It'll be interesting to see what happens now. Justin Rose. A little bit more conventional. That ball doesn't move a foot.
That is frozen rope.
Yep. And by the way, closest to the line.
Yeah. That is center cut. Beautiful drive. He's in the groove, isn't he? Wouldn't you love to have 5,000 spectators standing around the rough ready to just spot your ball as soon as you hit it in there?
I'd rather have a swing like Justin Rose.
Ricky Fowler trying to just regain a bit of momentum late in his round.
Oh, that is dangerously close to the rough line.
And that will make it almost impossible to get on the green in 2 here. But let's take another look at Bubba's drive. It's one of the rare wild ones we've seen from him today.
Well, you can see he's trying to start this down the left-hand side, and he wants that to go to his left. But it is not doing that. And 4 right. I don't know if he got it up against the wall, but it's definitely going to be in the corner, and probably with a little bit of speed, he might get a triple out of that one. Talk about Fenway. That's up against the green monster.
Certainly not a ground rule double.
How about the guy coming into the end with the hands out?
I got this. Stay away, please.
Move away.
Yep.
Move away. Nothing to see here.
There was a great tweet sent by one of the players' wives. I'm not going to say who it was, but she said, I've been following the tour for 7 years now, and I still don't get the adult male's fascination with chasing down a golf ball that's ended up outside the ropes. Humans just flock to it like it's a gold bar or a $100 bill. They just cower around it. It's like there's a golf ball.
Actually, I think that's where the guy's going to be, and they want to be next to the guy who hit it, right? They're probably not going up over there if it's you or me hitting it, but if it's Tiger...
Oh, you're scrambling for a glimpse.
Because the one safe thing that you can bet on the game of golf is the guy's going to be where the ball is. Right?
And name me another sport where you get this close to your heroes.
Well, you're on the field. You're on the field. There's no other sport where you're on the field.
Courtside seats at a basketball game?
You're not on the field.
Your feet might be. Yeah.
Like the court is the court. Nobody's dribbling the ball. Well, you might. Yeah, you might. Yeah. 6'4", your legs are going to end up going into places.
I could be tripping up a referee, just like Jay-Z used to sing about.
Yep.
Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from.
There you can see the yellow ball. It's right there. You see it right there? Beautiful close-up. That's another. Here we go. Yeah, let me show you this one. Wait, camera guy in the way. There's the yellow ball right there. Fabulous work.
What a lie. That's so fortunate. If he's got a swing, that's
the thing. If he has a swing, he's not going to move it because the lie is too good. The question is whether he has a swing.
190, 200.
And I'll tell you the other thing is, by the way, as much as he moves the ball.
Everybody over here, you guys got to move.
Well, that's disappointing for the fans. They thought, here, I'm right near Bubba's ball.
And by the way, look at the number of cell phones that are going to come out. Everybody's going to videotape this. This swing will be posted up on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and every other place in the next, I give this 4 minutes.
I want to move your way.
We're left-handed. We got to swing.
He is left-handed. You're right.
I'm wondering if that guy works there or is just helping out.
Back up.
See, that's that cart traffic, that path there that I was telling you about. That guy with the hat.
Back up, back up.
Yeah, don't mess with him.
Everybody back up.
So
See this?
One of the rules officials in there helping Bubba right now.
Now, what Bubba could do here is he could alter his swing direction. In other words, if he aimed over the left side of the green and he made a backswing, and if it hits that, he's going to get relief. The question is, does he want to try to take relief if the lie is as good as it is? And if it is good, what he might do is elect to try to hit a cut shot.
He needs relief. I don't know what club yet. I'm just guessing.
He does not have to pick that ball up, and he can choose to play it.
Back it up. 10 feet.
But I don't think with this nearest point of relief,
Keep
it's going to affect him. He'll be able to drop it in the other tire track of the cart path, and he's just fine.
And the one advantage, you know, that debate has been raging. Should we drop it from the shoulder? Should we drop it from the knee? This is one of those where the knee, because the ball is not traveling that fast, is going to stay pretty close to where it strikes the ground. This would be a time where, you know, if you were dropping it from the shoulder, it might take a pretty big bounce and all of a sudden get into a lie that could be quite worse than the one that he's facing right now.
We can move that flower thing.
Yeah, but hold on. There's what I got for you.
Yeah. Right, you get over here.
Here.
Yeah. And you drop it, you think yours just as good or possible.
Another couple of feet. Right, that's what that is.
And you won't have to worry about it.
So now it looks like he's going to take the relief, and now what he's going to do is take the driver. He's going to stretch that driver back, tee to tee, and he's going to have to drop it within that, no closer to the hole. Now he's going to examine that. So once that ball's picked up, now he must drop, and now he goes knee high. And there you go.
Very nice.
Nice drop.
He gets applause for the drop.
Now, where else in the world for dropping something? Normally, like, you drop something, like for a catch and you drop it, they boo you. Here you drop it and they applaud you. This sport is the best.
Now it changes the shot options that Bubba Watson has, and for a wild drive, he's been rewarded here where Ricky Fowler's just missed the fairway to the left and he's in 4-inch thick rough.
This looks like a little cut rehearsal here now. That hole location is right around in here.
Shot from 186 yards, playing more like 205.
Go, baby. Oh, go. Nice. Go. Get there. Go. Get there. Right there.
Did he hit it solidly enough? Yes, he did. They'll love it.
It'll settle down to that front left-hand corner of the green, but it's safely on the surface in a couple of shots. And that's a big break when you're trying to make the cut.
Huge break, and that's sometimes what it takes, right? A break like that.
Bubba, $10 for my bet.
Did you hear that?
I made $10 from
He
our
made
bet.
$10 on that bet. Welcome to New York.
I love it. Now, Justin Rose, a little bit more conventional here. Centre cut of the fairway, 166 yards. Right down the camera tower in the background with a slight fade. You can see the flag just in between those two bunkers there.
Right there. That's where the location is, just on the left edge of that right greenside bunker. You can see him holding that off. Could he get it to twist to the right? Yes, sir. Excellent play, though. That'll be a very fast and big breaking putt.
Well, whatever clicked after that bogey at the 6th, it's worked wonders for Justin Rose because he's barely missed a shot since.
Now, Ricky, does he have a good enough lie to get it up onto the green? 157 yards. Seemed to go through there quite nicely. Now let's see what happens. Get up on that ridge.
That's a great effort.
And now you got to run and make sure to mark it because that is right on the very top of the ridge. Excellent shot. Two wayward tee shots.
And don't get punished. That's very rare here at Bethpage Black. Won't be long before Steve Scott comes back into the booth and carries along with Michael Breed for the rest of this feature group action. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you've enjoyed all the coverage so far. We've still got plenty more to come your way, not only today, but over the remaining 2 days of this outstanding 101st PGA Championship. A lot of the stories have been about our defending champion, Brooks Koepka, who's back to 10 under par after a birdie at the par 5 13th. He is 4 shots clear of Australia's Adam Scott, who's got 2 holes to play, and he's on par to match Brooks Koepka's opening 63, the course record, if he can par in. Jordan Spieth, currently 3rd on the leaderboard. The man with a game that's been out of sorts over the last 18 months has a chance over the weekend to complete the career Grand Slam if he wins here this weekend, and if successful, just the 6th player in the history of major championship golf of the modern era to do such. And then there's the world #1, Dustin Johnson, at 4 under as well. Tommy Fleetwood's there, Matt Wallace from England, and Justin Rose. There's a lot of English flags on that first page, but it's what a fascinating few days we've still got to go here at Bethpage Black. Michael Breed, it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it.
We'll keep an eye on that cut line too, because currently
it's 1 away.
It's right on 70 players at +3 or better. Steve Scott stepping in. Enjoy the rest of the feed. I'll see you later.